Hey everybody, welcome to Empowered by Bluecollar. My name is Cheyenne, or y'all can call me Shy, whichever y'all prefer because I go by both. It don't matter to me. This is my very first video of, I guess you would say, a podcast that I'm doing. Um, and the reason why I want to start this podcast is to be an inspiration for other females and hell, even males too. Um, if you want to get in any kind of line of work, in like any blue collar industry, I am the only female operator at the company I work for. Um, let's do this thing. So I'm gonna tell y'all about my background. I started doing landscape when I was 19. I'm 27 now. I started doing landscape when I was 19, and it was with a family-owned business. Um, they did pretty much the hard labor, and I stuck with that for maybe a few years. Um, my boss, which is the grandfather of this company, he has taught me everything from seeding, strawing, raking the whole yards to get water to flow out, um, laying sod the right way. We did irrigation, we did hardscape, we did this, we did that. But we mainly strawed our yards or did straw mat as well. Um, I worked with him, and he is now, I believe, 87 now. He was like 82 when I met him or whatever. I think he was about 81. Um, that was like my most favorite job. They were just very laid back, very good, sweet Christian people. But we worked our tails off. Um, I started, when I started working with them, I didn't know anything about nothing. Didn't even know how to landscape. I knew how to plant flowers and everything, but we would, it would be, his name is Junior. Me and Junior would go to a farm and pick up straw bales, square bales, or round bales. Um, some days, if we had a really big job, we would probably get, I mean, I've been back to this farm at least 4 times in a day. Just, we would hand load everything, all the straw, everything, and take it back to the job site, unload it, and sometimes we would use the straw blower in some high end parts of where we couldn't really. I mean, we could. It was really just a muddy mess. Then they just wanted to keep us out of the mud, but when I left them, I went to several other landscape companies and showed them what I could do and everything. And one landscape company wanted to make me a foreman because I was the only one that had a license for one, the only one that knew how to drive a stick because I drive one daily. Um, so when that was going on, there was just a lot of toxic stuff going on. I mean, I don't like to work around people who are drink on the job or do drugs on the job. Like that's not my go-to. So so after all these years, I have 7.5 years under my belt with landscape alone. Uh, about a year with mowing, but I don't really care about mowing. So fast forward, I applied to the company I'm working for now as a laborer and showed them what I can do. and whatnot. A few months go down the road, they want me crew lead. Hence, I was one of the only ones to have a driver's license so I can drive everybody back and forth. So when they put me in a crew lead position, it was really good at first. Like, everybody praised me, like I was doing a good job, this and that, and like it just went downhill quick. And I'm gonna tell you why. Nobody wants to work under a woman. And I am 100% fact one of the best workers that you could ever work with. I've had people tell me that I'm not a B word or anything unless I have to be. Um, so fast forward a few months after that, just everybody kept not doing their job, so I would carry the weight of 8 freaking people. So when I would do that, I would get fed up and just be like, hey, boss man, your guys are not working. They're not listening to me. I'm having to do it all, and I'm coming in late because I am dog ass tired. I'm so tired of carrying everybody else when they can do the same daggum thing that I'm doing. I don't know what it was, but the crew that I got dealt, we had 3 crews, and I got the crappiest crew, obviously. Our main grader, Denver, he would come over and be like, "Hey, you're doing a really good job. I just don't know what's wrong with these guys out here. For you to be a woman to do all of this on your own, that's pretty pitiful on their end." Um, so me and Denver had began to like each other, and we eventually started dating, and he's who I'm with now. Um, Denver did make some phone calls after he asked me if I wanted to learn how to be an operator. And I said, well, it's not really kind of my thing, whatever. And he's the one that's really seen me broke down and tired and hurting and, you know, just manual labor type stuff. Like, I still have calluses on my hands and everything like that because I enjoy working. I really do. It helps me mentally, physically, emotionally, everything. Just it's wonderful to me. I love it. I enjoy it. Um, but when he asked me if I wanted to be an operator, I was on the pole about it. Like, I don't really know about it, but call our bosses and see what they say. And he did. He said, if I can't make her an operator, uh, in 6 months, fire us both. I was an operator in 4 months. Not the best operator because I could not hit the bucket to the ground in an excavator. Could not. I've had a little skid steer work here and there, but like when we would go, when I was crew lead, I would have to trail my sod in a skid steer, and that's about all you could get out of me. Just that's total truth. Um, so they told us, no doing this or doing that on the job site because we were dating, and that's fine. Keep it professional. The other stuff is at home. Um, so it's been a absolute crazy ride from where I started to where I am now. Um, so when I became operator, he taught me about grades that up is down, down is up. Um, the the colors of the utilities, I know all of those. How to cut in temporary driveway pads, to set grade on a pad, how to rough and fine grade a yard. We we started putting downspouts in off the gutter drains. So I can do that. We do electrical ditches for underground electrical. Um, so far, I've I've ran skid steers, little track hose, big track hose, dozer, sheet foot roller, uh, of course a dump truck, and I ran a dingo once and I didn't really like it. It's just not my flavor. Um, everybody, I don't know. Me and one of my old foremans had got into it, and uh, we I don't allow to be disrespected. I don't care if you're my boss or what. Like, you're just not gonna do that. And here we are. We're doing big work. We're doing good work. We're doing it together every day, every single day. And me and Denver are always together. Like, that man is my absolute best friend. I love him so much. And he is a very hard teacher. He is, but he's a really good man. He's a really good teacher too. He has taught me everything I know about everything. We're actually going to do a big job that's under the state, um, which is really exciting. I can't wait to learn that because when Denver taught me about grades, see, our grade rod has feet and inches, and this job is by tenths. I've never heard of that, so this is going to be a new experience for me. Um, anyway, back to Denver. His teaching abilities. There was a lot of days that I was really frustrated and aggravated because I wasn't getting it, but he wasn't also wording it the right way too. And I'm a slow learner up here, but when I get to work with these, you have your work done. uh, mainly, I just want to do better in life from what the cards that I had been dealt, which was really freaking crappy. Um, but I guess now I can I can really say with confidence is uh, keep going, keep your head down, keep working, because now the big guys that are over our people are requesting me in Denver. They're requesting us to go out of town and work on bigger jobs. Um, I've Lord, we did a job that took like 2.5 months to do like 30 some house pads before the foundation grades were put on. We had to lift those. The biggest one that we lifted was like 9 feet. It was, oh my god, it was awesome. Like, that was a good experience. I'm not gonna lie. That's when I learned how to run a dozer. That was real fun too. Um, so me and him has been together for 2.5 years now. Uh, I wouldn't want an I wouldn't want anybody else to teach me. Besides, like, somebody like an old man who teaches you the old way. That's who Denver grew up with. He's been doing it since he was 12, so he knows how to do all the old stuff. Like, if this new technology and everything does not, if something messes up on like a new machine and it just whatever does not want to work, I can guarantee you Denver knows how to make it work with an older one. We do everything pretty much old school. And that is something everybody needs to learn. But that's really kind of like my background and where I came from or whatever you want to call it. But really, um, it's really amazing how like little baby steps can take you on to bigger things. And like women who want to do a trade, stick with it, man. Just stick with it because one day you're gonna look up and realize like, hey, I started way back there. They're doing my work that I used to do. I'm doing new stuff now because I've grown, I have kept my head down, I've been consistent, I have done this and I have done that just to keep my position. And I follow a Facebook page of women who are constantly getting ran over. Don't nobody run you over. Because in the end, they'll take advantage of that. Once you step your foot in that door right there, you truck on. And you don't nobody tell you no. That's just how it is. Like, I want to be that inspiration for other women. my my hero is not only my mother, but Rosie Riveter. That woman is amazing in every way. Like, she is really the main reason, like, what I do and how I am, how I think. Like, you have to word yourself and be quiet at the same time. If that makes any kind of sense to anybody out there listening. Like, keep your head down, be consistent, be present, listen, be quiet. Because if you the talking top, you ain't gonna learn nothing. Ask questions when you need to ask them. A question's a question. There's no such thing as a dumb question. Um, just do what you love and have fun, but make that bread too. And that's what it all boils down to. Be be better than yesterday, and keep your grind hard. And and hopefully, if I get enough followers or subscribers or whatever, I will be doing more videos of me at work and talking pretty much kind of like an interview, I guess. Um, it's fun. You gotta have fun at work, or you're just gonna be miserable. Um, Ladies, keep your head up. You're amazing. You're beautiful. You're loved, and you're wanted. Keep up that work.